I'm going to show you how I added a quick release function to my CRF 300 seat. So the first step is to drill a 7mm hole in the rear bracket of the seat. I did this with the bracket still mounted to the seat, but if I was to do it again I would take it off and drill the two separately. So you just need to drill a hole right in the centre of the two bolts, and you also need to drill through the plastic on the seat itself just so that the bolt itself can slip through. I use one of these push button quick connects, which is really easy to use and has a really good connection. It is a pain to take the seat off these bikes, so I think this is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. I've seen a few different attempts at something similar, but I think this is definitely a lot cleaner looking and a lot nicer to use. So now I'm just unbolting and removing the bracket on the back of the seat. Easy done, just two bolts on its side. Give it a good clean all the swarf off and things like that afterwards. And then we can mount the bolt of the quick connect onto it. So on the rear of the bracket, I just initially used a piece of flat plate I had an M6 hole tapped in it. I was originally going to change that out with just one of those U style like fairing clips, but in the end I actually just swapped it out with a normal nut, and I was able to just pack the bracket out with a couple of washers and just tighten the bolts in. So there's a bit of adjustment required to get the right distance, um, but yeah, it's just a bit of trial and error, and it does actually end up quite small. At the start, I was sort of panicking a bit that it maybe wouldn't be long enough, but it was actually way too long. Um, I think that in the end, the issue I actually ran into was I actually cut it down a bit just so that it didn't puncture the seat cover while I was riding or something, or sit on it, something stupid like that. But yeah, it does end up pretty small and out of the way, which is good. I just added a bit of grease onto the ball of the bolt, and then just mounted the seat in place, gave it a firm push, and then that just left me with a sharp mark of the grease onto the um, rear plastic. So I just grabbed a 20mm step drill and just ran it the whole way through to the 20mm mark. Then I just added the nut side of the quick connect into the rear plastic of the bike, and just dry fitted everything to begin with, just to make sure everything was all good. And then obviously went back and Loctite it in place, and I just hand tightened it with a socket round it. I was gonna silicone the outside of it, but it actually made a really good seal without. Here's what it looked like in place. Yeah, overall, I was really happy with the fitment of it. It took a bit of back and forward to get it right in the right place, but yeah, as you can see, it was popped in and out really easily, no issues. The final step is now you have to cut the original side mounting holes off the seat bracket, and then after that, it should be ready to go.